Just...
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
It's not lightning, it's the C. It's the C one. It's a totally different one. Because Apple doesn't want me using this to charge this.
USB-C.
That one.
USB-C. Why? Tell me this, guys. Big time phone company. Big time phone company.
Uh-huh.
And why? They gotta change the chargers. I want the chargers to be the same no matter what. I want to charge my laptop. I want to charge my cell phone. I want to charge my vaporizer.
Your AirPods.
My AirPods.
Well, back when I was in the, what was it called? USB-C?
USB-C.
Back when I was in the USB-C, I fought in Germany at the storms of beaches.
You don't get to talk to me that way, young man. I fought in the USB-C.
I'm a USB-C veteran.
Get me a hat. USB-C veteran. That's what I want. I want a hat right now. Give me one.
I'm sorry that my phone made noise. It is my iPad.
That's great. I was on a call with a tax person the other day because I was like, I should get ahead of this and try to get a tax person because if I'm being truthful, I have no idea what we're supposed to do with the LLC and the taxes and all that.
I don't know.
No idea. So here's what I've done the last few years. Avoid it.
Oh, for God's sake, we're going to have to pay millions of dollars.
Oh, my God. This podcast is going to get repossessed by the Internal Revenue Service. That's short. That's long for IRS.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When we go to jail for tax evasion, is Randy going to have to go too? His name's not on the LLC.
Randy was hoping he could just keep the cameras and all of your iPad and your all your shit.
Hide him so that the U.S. government can't bring their cronies in here.
I was just going to say it.
Don't bring their cronies in here to get our goddamn cameras.
Listen up. We've got new cameras, IRS, and I bought it with drug money. So you and your little cronies aren't going to be busted up in here and grabbing our shit.
You don't get my iPad because I bought that with my personal funds. That's not on the Slop City LLC.
I got these coffees today with Starbucks stars. Those are rewards in the application that they have.
All of them?
No, but one.
Whoa, good Lord.
And I also gained 45 stars today.
Wow.
Give a round of applause for that, everybody. Oh, God.
So what you were doing basically is, what's the word? You weren't exploiting us, but you were kind of using us. You're like, I'll get you some coffees, but really what you were thinking was, I'll get the stars.
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I benefited, so I don't care.
I opened up my application, and I did this when I looked at my stars rewards.
You should have got cake pops.
I stopped what I was doing when I opened my application and did this.
Let me look in my Starbucks app.
I think if somebody did that seriously in front of me when they like thought of a good plan or like whatever, like I bet the people that were like, okay, we're going to spill pig blood all over Carrie at the prom. I bet the person who had that idea did this.
Okay, I have 276 stars.
Whoa, dude, that's good. Let me check my application. All right, everybody, sound off in the comments with how many stars you've got at the Starbucks. And if you've got something negative to say about the Starbucks, don't fucking say it. How about that?
Whoa.
I get, it's like, yes, no, Starbucks is not as good as your local little coffee shop. But you know what I can't do at the local little coffee shop? I can't
drive through.
I can't drive through. I can't. Randy, we good?
Yeah, I was just
Randy, you're scaring
setting shit up so I could see it. That's all.
Randy, I'm scared. I can't see my camera over there on the left. Where's my picture?
I don't have it hooked up that way today. I'm just going straight to the cameras to see how they look.
Wow.
He's raw dogging it.
I love raw dogging it electronically.
Oh.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I don't know what anyone said for the last 5 minutes because I was looking at what I can get with my stars.
Okay, so let me tell you my stars. I earned 30 stars today.
Wow.
Actually, I earned 55 stars today. 55 stars.
I wonder how many stars you get per dollar.
2.
Damn.
2 for 1. Hold on.
I also see a promotion in there that's
God. I can't get to my main. Why does the lights keep going down?
I see a promotion in here that says 40 bonus stars.
Yeah.
Spend at least $15 for 40 bonus stars.
Click it. I've got right now, I just need one more purchase for 45 total bonus stars. Here is how you hook me. Okay? Companies, listen up.
Listen up, company.
To do it in front of your face, too. Like,
I'm formulating a plan.
Hello, I'm very evil. Like, if someone did that in front of me, I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Are you praying, sir?
Like, if one day when we get, like, so famous that then, like, everybody loves Slop City and everybody gets it, and, we're just kind of like, we're, like, bigger than Joe Rogan.
Right, yeah. And women are never going to be bigger than Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to be. That is upset. That is the sad truth.
We're women.
I wish we had a little tiny violin sound effect for that.
Randy's going to have to get a violin just to play it, just to make a sound bite.
So Randy, we're going to need you to purchase an antique violin.
Antique.
I'd prefer a violin that a dead, pale ghost has played.
Ooh, that's how he sings along.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then he goes, Auga. This is how you get me, though. Get an app, hire a startup company to make you an app. If you've got an app where I can see what's going on in there,
like Upside.
I am in. Oh, yeah, Upside. Dude, I got like $25 off Upside one time. Think that wasn't the coolest thing in the world?
It
was.
$41 in my Upside account.
Oh, my God. Yeah, just from one purchase, one time, I got like a $26. Oh, God, my psoriasis and my scalp is so bad. It's clearing up everywhere, but my scalp, I'm
listening. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't even need to talk to you, okay?
Whoa!
I am just like, it looks like dandruff, but I don't have dandruff. But I don't know what's going on. I'm getting a new dermatologist because I got new health insurance this year.
Same.
I'm on the Am Better plan, and I'm kind of sick of this whole, well, we don't exactly know what's going on. I'm sick of it. You're a doctor. You went to medical school. I was going to do that, and then I started doing comedy, okay?
And then I started doing cocaine.
I was going to become a doctor, but I ended up fucking a 42-year-old guy named Duke when I was 22.
Duke.
God, he was a nerd. Oh, it went away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Try it again. That's great. I like how long it is.
I know. It's really sad.
That was nice. How long that violin went for is really, really nice.
It's wailing is what it's doing.
Dude, like, I'm doing this.
Can you get your scalp skin out of here? You're grossing me out. Put a little on top of my coffee. Like cinnamon.
Hey, give me a few of those shavings for the top of my coffee.
Next time you go into Emo's, the thing that they have those pepper flakes in, it's just your scalp flakes.
Just scratching it off into there. Oh, yeah, it's disgusting.
It's not disgusting, but thinking about it in Emo's, what's that called? Red pepper?
In a Parmesan, in a Parmesan shaker?
In a Parmesan shaker. It's got the big holes so that your skin flakes can come out.
Oh, they're tiny. That's the great part. They are tiny.
That's the great
They're
part.
Wow, I just farted as I smiled. I went, they're tiny. And I let out a fart.
Speaking of farts, Ray farted in my fucking microphone, dude.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that. Dude, and he did it so calmly. And someone commented on it in the video. They were like, the way he grabbed the mic like he was doing something really important. And he was just like, hold on a second. And he put it down and just farted right into it.
I can't believe he had the audacity to put poop particles into my microphone.
Oh, he did it.
The disrespect. He'll never be on Slop City again.
I'll never call you
He'll have
chef.
to sit over there. I'll never call Rafe chef.
I'll never call him chef. He asked me, he goes, where do you want me to sit down? When we were doing the podcast, I looked at him like, are you the dumbest fucking person I've ever met?
Did he say it as a bit?
No. He goes, where do you want me to sit? I go, over there.
In the living room?
Yeah. Why don't you sit in the bathroom? God, I love money. No, but I'm like, I think if I sat over there, I would die.
You'd be like,
something would happen. Something really bad would happen.
yeah, all your family would die. All your pets would die. You'd have bad luck for 7 years.
Oh, at least 7 years. Well, here's why I like my spot on the podcast. And for those of you that have just become Slop citizens and just started watching, welcome. But we've both been sitting in these spots for over 4 years now.
Haven't left. We
have not left.
Sitting in our own stool.
Dude, I have farted in this chair so many times.
Right?
I mean, so many times. I like this spot because I am close to an exit. And we all know that I need to shit all the time and piss. Mm-hmm. There is actually a nice little Kaka brewing right now.
Nasty bitch.
Yeah. Dude, saying Kaka is just whoo!
Kaka.
That is that's highbrow comedy.
Baby made Kaka. A Kaka. Kaka. What does that even mean?
Don't know. I don't know why everybody started saying it in the 90s. I think it was like Ace Ventura said it.
Can we get the Latin root of Kaka?
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
I was going to look it up, but then I didn't.
Randy, I got it. I don't need your fucking help.
Whoa!
I'm joking.
How dare her speak to Randy with such vitality, with such virulence. That's how Randy feels when you speak to him with visceral.
How long it is my favorite part.
It's the longest bit ever.
Okay.
Root word of Kaka.
Latin root of Kaka.
Oh, God, I thought it would be spelled with a C.
Oh, that's literally what it means in Latin, to defecate. So, not
excrement.
Not really a fun story.
Cagar. In Spanish, to shit is cagar. C-A-G-A-R, I believe. Cagar.
Randy, how can I send a photo and put it onto the
put it on the podcast. Put it on the internet.
Put it. Okay.
What how do you email someone? Anyone
who will listen. I'm just here talking to anyone who will listen.
Latin, to defecate. French, excrement. Basque, caca, excrement. Lithuanian, excrement.
So caca literally just means shit. That's cool. Love that.
Caca!
I love that. Just nice and simple.
Learning a lot of stuff on the Slope City podcast.
Oh, I meant to tell you this. I got an email from clearly a spam account. Let me go into our Slop City email.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here's what it is. The person who emailed me is named Yuri Ventura.
That's real.
Subject line. Is this crazy? Hello. I've been a fan of Slop City for a while. It's educational and super entertaining.
Wait, what?
I bet you're busy, so I'll be brief. That's how at first I read it and I was like, whoa, this is like cool. Like I've been a fan of Slop City for a while, and then I saw it's educational and super entertaining. And I was like, yeah, I agree with you. It is educational. It is super entertaining. But
right.
That's not what we're doing here.
What's the rest of it?
Oh, just
what do they want us to do? They want to partner with us so they can take over our Facebook account with 12 people on it?
I bet you're busy, so I'll be brief. Yeah, I'm literally recording a podcast right now, Yuri. I happen to work with YouTube channels and podcasts where we redistribute the bold font highlight clips from their content to other platforms like TikTok. We do the editing, engagement, and posting as well, reaching over 1 million people per month on TikTok alone.
Wow.
You may have seen some of our work through podcasts like Doctor's Pharmacy, Bankless, Mile Higher, and others.
I haven't heard of any of those.
Me neither. If this sounds interesting, don't hesitate to hop on a quick call with us and start getting those views on autopilot.
We should call them live from the podcast
To
and be
just-
like, see how their engagement is then.
To just say hop on a quick call is a buzzword. That's something somebody says when it's not going to be a quick call.
Right.
If someone says, hey, let's hop on a quick call and chat about this real quick.
Nope.
They're calling you to try to get you into a pyramid scheme.
And try to get you to say yes, because it's harder to say yes when you hop on a call. Through email, it's easy to say no to somebody.
Yep.
When you're on a call, you're like, well, let me think about it for a while. Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, I straight up lied to this motherfucker the other day while I was asking questions about taxes. Because we got on this call and I went on their website and I was like, well, this is a really cool looking website. All of their CPAs have cool hats on from breweries. And there's some nice beards, but everybody looks poor but rich all at the same time.
Whoa.
Really cool dudes. So I'm looking on their website and I was like, this looks like a fun place. I bet they have standing desks, the whole shebang.
Right.
And I hopped on a quick call with one of the guys, and the guy was I was like, okay, so I'm a comedian. I also have a W-2 job. So it's probably going to be about half W-2, half comedy, half 1099s. And also I have an LLC, blah, blah, blah. And first off, I was offended. The guy that lives in St. Louis and didn't pay me the respect that he should have as a local celebrity. Didn't ask me one thing about comedy. Didn't say, oh, that's cool. Or,
Wow, rude.
Pretend like you care. You know what I mean?
I would have hung it up.
Oh, he had all these drawings of his drawings his children drew in the background. And I was like, you didn't ask me about my job? I ain't asking you about your kids,
It was a
motherfucker.
Zoom call?
Yeah, it was a Zoom call. We hopped on a quick call.
Why a Zoom call?
Just cuz. I don't know.
Red flag.
Big red flag. So we hop on this quick call, and he doesn't ask me about my job, so I don't ask him about his kids.
Mhm.
I let him know. And I was about to say something like, that's a cool cloud your daughter drew. I was about to say something dumb, and then he would have been like, it's actually my son that drew that. I've got multiple children. And we would have had to get in a whole thing. So I just decided it was best to not say
Stick to business.
a fucking word.
Mhm.
Stick to business. I had literally a sports bra on, and my hair was very messy. So what I did was put on my jean trucker jacket with the fleece, and I just kept the camera here. So I looked like I was ready for action. Hey man,
Fuck.
I can hop in a big rig if I need to right now.
I can't believe you had to do a Zoom call.
Honestly, I was fine with it. I was just like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm going in there like business. But so we're chatting, and he's, well, so the pricing generally for personal is going to be about $850. And I tried so hard to not make my face go, you fucking kidding me? So he said that, and then he goes, and for business is about 1,000, And he was saying it like, I know your broke ass can't fucking pay that.
Well, that seems pretty standard, though.
Really?
Yeah, I paid my lady about that. I mean, they got to go through and do all those business expenses and all, all that bullshit. Maybe I'm an elitist, but go ahead with your story.
No.
What I'm saying is I think that's pretty standard. Maybe I'm getting got too.
No, maybe you're right. I'm just realizing that I'm poor, and what I'm going to have to do is what you do with every application. There's this thing that happens with all of us guys that we basically all ask Libbie technology questions. Me, Randy,
the elder of
Chelsea, Beth,
the elder.
All of us ask her what to do. Rafe asks her stuff. They're Rafe, we all ask
and
Libbie
Rafe's
stuff.
a man.
Yeah, and Rafe's a man, and he's asking for help from a woman. I mean, the guy must be pathetic, you know?
Are you talking about the self-employed app?
Well, I'm talking about everything. Like, we
Right.
just ask Libbie questions about fucking everything in the entire world all the time.
That's what I get for being the old, elder, wise one.
She just knows what's going on. She does the research. She just starts trying stuff. And me, we were talking about this yesterday because I asked Libbie. She was like talking about how she makes our reels for the podcast, and she puts them like one on here and one down there. And how Chelsea was like, how do you do that? And Libbie was telling me the story like, ha, 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 ha. And I go, yeah, but how do you do that? What I'm saying is I need to just take that approach to taxes. I need to just look into it and see what I need to do and do the research. Because even the guy on the call said, and he was, it was clearly one of his like spiels from the tax guy. He goes, here's the thing. Anybody can do a tax return, but we help you with the planning.
Oh.
And he started pointing and doing cool stuff like that. So I was like, whoa.
Did he share a screen and show you examples and bar graphs and stuff?
Yeah, he shared a screen, and it was just like a video of him and his wife having sex. And I was like, oopsie.
Looks like somebody's being exempt from their taxes. Am I right, guys?
Here's what I want to know. How fucking stupid do you have to be to get caught masturbating on a Zoom call? All these people that got caught masturbating on Zoom calls during COVID and all that shit, like, how fucking dumb are you?
Well, I'm not doing this to disagree with you, but I'm just saying
it happens.
Like, just because you forget. I know there was a couple times I didn't masturbate, but I'd forget that I was on camera, so maybe I'd picking my nose or, doing something weird, and then I'd be like, wait, I'm on camera teaching children.
I know, but it's also like, dude, your dick is out. Like, how?
Yeah, now
that's a whole process. You're like pulling your pants down, sitting in a little chair. and like, I know it happens, but I'm like, there's no world where I would be like, on a Zoom call and then all of a sudden just be like, just like,
Jesus Christ.
Just fucking pull my pants, You're sitting back relaxing like, yeah, Derek, I really like what you're saying over there. That's really cool stuff for sure. Mary, anything from you? What do you got? Huh? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, we can move on. So does anyone else have? Oh, that's a really good idea. I like that. That's good. And they just like pull their pants down. Because you can't just unbutton your pants and then like, you got to do a little shake to get your dick out. Even if you have a huge dong, it's like, it's going to be pressed up against your zipper area. Like, you're going to have to do a little.
Well, they're doing it on purpose then.
Yeah, it's just...
That's the only thing I can think of.
It is just truly incredible. Shout out to everybody that masturbated on a Zoom call and didn't get caught. Because, wow.
Oh, jeez. Made my head hurt. I laughed so hard. It hurts behind my ears from laughing.
I laughed really hard at something last night when we were recording, and I started to see stars. Like, legitimately.
Oh, fuck.
I never understood that, the stars thing. Like, boy, he got his head bopped so hard he saw stars. I was always like, what are you talking about? The closest thing I'd ever felt to something like that, because I've never, like, been punched in the face or the nose or anything like that. I'm sure I will be at one point in my life. Mm-hmm. But up to this point now, 30 years on this earth, I've never been punched. The only thing I've really ever felt the closest to like seeing stars was like when I was crushing up like ecstasy pills and I'd snort them. That is the... Oh, dude, I imagine that's what it feels like to get punched in the nose. Because it's just like, just the rawest... Oh, boy, that is some hardcore shit. I can't believe my brain's not destroyed with all the times I've done all that.
And then after you snorted the ecstasy, did you dance at a rave?
Yeah, I danced at a raise.
A rave?
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh, I'm getting a raise.
Let me jerk off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, the place was bumping. No, I don't think I ever...
I love how she roasted me for saying the wrong word. It was an accident. Let me look on my iPad and see if there's anything on here I can say to you about that.
Okay. Dude, the DMs that I was getting from people about you searching for a 0.025 milligram THC is hilarious. Because only like people that are like real smokers or whatever, or weed people were like, damn, dude, that's like walking by somebody smoking a J.
Even that. That's like somebody across the street smoking it.
Yeah.
And you
like,
have a mask on.
Yeah. And you're like, is that a skunk? I believe there's a skunk nearby.
Did someone kill a little skunk? Not good with, I was never good with percentages, numbers, and math in general.
You weren't?
No.
I was okay. I had to study hard, though.
Yeah, I didn't want to study.
Yeah.
Maybe if I studied, I would have been better, but I'm like, I have my multiplication tables memorized, and that's enough for me.
For sure.
And that took me a long time.
Yeah.
Like, well, God, it doesn't make, because we didn't have the math y'all have now where you have little tricks and trades.
Yeah, you got all these little shortcuts.
We had to memorize.
Dude, I heard these guys the other day at the while I was working. I was bartending, and I'm not joking you. This is a real statement that I heard from a group of 2 white men and 1 older woman. The older white man goes, "This generation, they're in for a rude awakening. They're in for a rude awakening. They don't know. They don't know what's coming."
What were they referring to?
They'll see just about hard work and please. Oh, man. They're in for a rude awakening. I was just like, I turned around and I was like, guess what I'm doing? I'm making money with my titties on OnlyFans. And I was like,
also,
want to suck it?
I'm working my ass off at a bar and doing comedy, but I'll never understand.
Oh, I'll never understand the meaning of true hard work because I'm a leftist, yada, yada, yada. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
I mean, I get that old people sometimes don't understand stuff because they're old, but it's like things are different. People figure out new ways to make money. And if they don't have to fucking bust their ass every day at a regular 9 to 5, that's okay. Nobody wants that fucking American dream. Who wants to work for 40 years at a place 9 to 5?
Get a 30-minute fucking lunch break.
Yeah, keep doing that, Ronald, if that's what you want to do.
Oh, God. I'm just so sick of it. I was like, I wanted to turn around and be like, I have worked since I was 14
and a half
years old. Okay. I got my first job at McDonald's when I was 13. Okay. Almost 14. It was illegal. They hired me. I made $5.25 an hour. Did I quit shortly thereafter? Yeah, I did. But then I got a better job making $10 an hour at 14. Like, I had an apartment that I paid for with my own money by the time I was 17.
She told his ass.
Almost 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry this keeps making noise. I have absolutely all sounds off, and it's still making noise.
I'm tired of it.
I mean, I can't.
Oh, they stopped recording? Did it?
Well, Ow.
Why?
New stuff, new me. Well, at least I'm still in there.
Is that one going? That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like, it's fine. Well, this is great because I actually need to shit. So I'm going to go shit really quick. What? You want me to wait?
Is the red light on?
Now it is. I don't know when it stopped.
Lord Jesus.
All I know is he's getting fired.
This is it, Randy.
I really
I'm going to figure out. I didn't even hear it go off or anything.
Pooping.
How long it was off. Are we still recording or should we wait? Well, I'm sitting here looking at my phone. I can't figure out how to turn off the sound. Really, I need to ask someone. I need to ask someone how to use the internet. God, you get new technology and then it doesn't work on you. I could eat one of those ham and Swiss croissant from Starbucks right now. Wish I would have asked for it. Oh, Tina's taking a doo-doo. She's going doo-doo. I heard a flush. If she comes out here without washing her hands, I will send her back, just like a kid in grade school. Did you wash your hands? I didn't hear the water. Did you wash your hands? Get in there and clean your little dookie hands. Tina, did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
I was doing a bit from when I would be at school working. Did you wash your hands? Get back in there and wash your hands. Don't make me come back in there with you and embarrass you in front of all your little boyfriends.
Boyfriends.
Friends that are boys.
Whew. Needed a second to recover from that.
Whoa.
That Kaka.
Do you blast in there?
It was weird.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say that.
It's probably from the cash quiche.
Did he say he has a recipe for Cash's quiche? What did you say? Because I think I was just
he was doing a bit.
My little sous vide egg bites from Starbucks, and I missed that.
I was doing a bit. I said, I should start a company called Cash's Quiches where I fart into the eggs so you wouldn't be able to tell because of the rotten egg odor.
Oh,
yummy!
Cash's quiche made at home.
Love a quiche. Love a quiche.
Cash's quiche. I like that. The sound of that.
There's this brand that makes quiches and also a spinach artichoke jalapeno dip that I am really fond of. It's still recording, Randy. We're good. I'm curious why the fuck it turned off.
Because we were bad-mouthing
You think it's got
elderly
something
people?
to do with that these cords that are just hanging raw dog?
I think I should have probably unplugged the HDMI cable. I don't know, because we're not using it. Maybe I don't know. Funny thing was, I was just reading when I noticed that it shut off. I was reading about how to record on that camera.
Maybe you should have read that earlier this morning.
Maybe I should have.
Wow.
Instead, you were in there fiddling with your bass player. Your bass guitar.
So Randy, is a computer on, like, recording?
We're not recording into a computer like we normally do. No.
I'm saying if I look something up on the screen, is it recording?
Absolutely. Yes, that is recording.
Randy, I could see the stress in the way that he just talked. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to explain this to this fucking idiot Tina, and he tried so hard to put it into layman's terms. Like, okay, Tina, I don't know what other way to say it to ya.
No, just imagine that there's a little man inside that camera with a camera going like this.
And
so he's in there, and then I'll take him out and put him in the computer later.
And basically what's going on is there's a cord that is transmitting everything from that camera into the computer, and that's how the cookie crumbles.
But it's not, though. There's a little man in there.
Oh, there's a little man in the camera?
Isn't it recording directly on the camera?
Yeah, that's how I always back them up on the camera, but today we're recording directly just on the camera because I want to see how the 4K stuff works out.
So he'll take the little man out,
I'll take the
i.e.
man out.
the SD card, and place it in his computer, and then the little man will go on the computer, and he'll have little file folders. He'll have file folders. He's switching the files over to the computer like this.
Okay, so he's going to be like,
yep. And then Randy will then access his computer, and the guy will have a little movie screen, and he'll show him the video that was on the phone.
honestly, that is the best way to explain this kind of stuff to me, because now I get it. Now I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. If you explain it to me as a little man, when people start saying things like SD cards and whatever, like, for me to understand when I bought my MacBook, they're like, yeah, so it's got a terabyte of memory. And I was like, memory and storage are the same thing, right? And everyone's like, yeah, but no, but yes, but no. And that, I mean, it's just, there's a lot. To understand a terabyte and all of that.
So there's a man, he's got a storage box, and he's sitting inside your computer. The storage box is one of those little ones maybe you'd put makeup in or envelopes. Well, this guy has a giant storage box. It's as big as this room, but it's little and inside of your computer. Every time you save something, the little man takes that item and puts it in the large storage box and closes the top.
Okay, so where does RAM come into play here?
There's a little goat-like RAM in there, and the faster he moves and the faster he runs, the better your computer works.
Okay. Yeah, see,
I think. Is that how RAM works?
that's what I'm pretty sure. I think it's like about processing.
Yes. I believe it's called random access memory. RAM is the
How about you ram
memory.
this pussy? You know what I'm saying? Your boy! Bear, 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 bear. Sorry.
He was going to explain it, and then he just set his pen down. He goes,
You
fuck it.
Fuck you.
I had to do it, you know?
Any more
Okay,
computer
so-
questions?
So it is called Random House Publishing. What's it called?
Yes, that is it. And if you send them a penny, they will send you a bunch of albums.
That you will never pay off.
Never.
What is it? What is it for real, though? Because this is an
Random access
educational
memory?
podcast. and I
RAM
wanna-
is the memory where your computer runs programs. Like when it needs to access information quickly, it stores it in the RAM so the programs run faster. If that's the best way I
So
can
imagine
explain
you
it.
have an older computer. Imagine there's a little elderly man in there, and you type in there, "I'm going to play The Sims." Well, he's moving his body like this to get The Sims.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he brings it up slowly. Now you get a new computer with fast, super duper RAM. You got a little kid that's like, bam, bam,
Okay,
bam, bam.
Most computers probably come with somewhere around 16 gigs of RAM. Like mine, this one has like 64. The big one has like 128 gigs of RAM. I have them all maxed out.
I think mine
All about
has
RAM, dog.
the solid state drive, and that's another an updated form of RAM, right?
That SSD, that's your storage, your
I'll never understand.
where you store files. RAM runs programs, storage stores files.
Oh, okay.
Like SSD is basically like this external hard drive, but internal.
Whoa.
Inside your
And
computer.
then there's a little man that relaxes and lays in the bed till you need him. When you say, "Hey, would you hold these file folders for me?" And then he's like, "What?" And he takes the files and puts them behind him.
He wakes up and goes,
You need me now?
well, I guess I'll get dressed. And then he puts on a pair of sleek but comfortable New Balance tennis shoes.
And a nice pair of pleated slacks.
Mm-hmm. But really, they're leggings, but they're made to look like slacks. And then he puts in his one earring on his left ear and gets going. That's my alarm. Get trash bag from Libbie's car.
Well, you'll have your pick because there's several. And whatever was in that bag that you needed, just guaranteed it smells like a tavern.
No, it's on.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, now it's off.
Oh, did you see the little thing move?
Yeah, I just saw it go off. But
He's
this
got
guy's
something.
still red.
He's got a supplemental over there. High in the sky.
High in the sky.
Now this camera has a little man in it that was born with a deficiency. Sometimes he works right, sometimes he doesn't. It said, "Fuck you, okay?"
It said, this woman too ugly.
I can't stand. You break camera because I look at you ugly.
I can't stand this fat loser. So,
Trying to get every piece out of here.
oh, you won't?
Well, just be a pain. I can fix it. It's all
More
good.
work for Randy. Give him an extra couple of bucks. Here, Randy, here's $5. Stop
Randy,
complaining.
I've got a hundy in my wallet, and I could give that to you. Hundreds have Benjamin on it, right?
And I can give you a handy after she gives you the hundy.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out to Randy for letting me spend the night last night.
Yeah, and
Such a nice-
he didn't try to explore her body.
And how cool is it to wake up, come out here, the crack of dawn, and guess what Randy's doing? Working on our podcast.
Was he really?
Yes. Up late, up early.
I think he was showing off.
He was, oh, I didn't see you back there.
I think he was just showing
No,
off.
he just had a video clip of us, so it looked like he was working on it on that screen, but he was actually on his phone looking at porn.
Yeah.
So it
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like he was editing, but he was actually jerking McGurkin.
I think if somebody just sat and watched porn and wasn't masturbating, it would be hilarious. Like they're just watching it like a movie, like,
They're like,
cool stuff.
yeah, thanks, Randy, for letting me stay over, having a nice spot. Did you hear me snoring? Nope.
Sounds like a match made in heaven. So we need to address this photo of Libbie at her
Birthday party.
birthday party. They went to, it looks like Hobby Lobby, bought a few Live, Laugh, Love signs.
And
Give us the lowdown of this night first and what all you did. It is important to note that Libbie, the entirety of her birthday, was wearing a chiffon dress that only Gypsy Rose would wear.
yep, I look like Gypsy Rose. Well, we went to our favorite Mexican restaurant called La Azteca,
Mm-hmm.
and we had Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been to this place so many times, and every time we go in, they act like they don't care. And Chelsea even said, for as many times as we've come in here, you'd think we get a warmer welcome.
Is that the one that we went to, that location?
I don't remember.
Okay. You guys said it
Did
was
we go
your
to-
favorite.
Oh, Don Julio.
Yeah.
Don Julio's our other favorite,
Okay.
which they are very nice there.
Okay, so you guys walked into this joint and you guys go all the time and they could have given a
They
shit
don't
less.
give a shit.
You guys walk in,
No,
you're like,
Ola.
what's up, everybody? And they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they just act annoyed with us. They're like, oh, God. So we ate there. That was delicious. Then we decided we wanted to go to Hobby Lobby and get some drawing supplies.
Yep.
Because Chelsea wanted to doodle.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get some painting things. So I got some watercolor paints and paper.
Yeah.
But I wore my beautiful birthday dress because it was my birthday. And I look like Gypsy Rose.
Couldn't help but notice how much you look like Gypsy Rose. Now let's
But
go-
it's a beautiful dress. Look at it. Look at it up close. Zoom in on it. To the right, to the right. And I was wearing my New Balance tennis shoes with it, so that made it even better.
I mean, the
it.
dress is gorgeous, and the New Balance tennis shoes just add another layer of fun.
Just look, I mean,
Oh, yeah. You look like you're
I felt like a princess,
yeah, you should.
which then immediately made me feel like Gypsy Rose because she often dressed like a princess.
It's just-
It wasn't consensual. Her mother was making a dress like that.
I think she might be out of prison
I hope so, that poor child.
or close to it.
I just feel so bad for her. See, I had a nice frilly. If I would have had a tiara,
I have one. It says birthday gal.
well, it's
Should've
too
done
late.
that.
My birthday's over.
Man.
I got so many birthday wishes that I couldn't even see them all. Randy's like, I got to take the headphones off for this bitch. That's a sound on TikTok, by the way.
Oh, this is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't last that long, but you see it often on the TikTok program. Do you know the TikTok program?
I honestly do not. It went off again, Randy.
Son of a bitch!
Listen, y'all, this is part of life. Everybody's learning, everyone's figuring it out. But what I want to know is why that one's working perfectly fine and why that one's just fucking dilly-dallying around.
Well, I'd like to think that it's because I'm beautifuler.
I might need to format.
Ah, you should have done that before. Oh, well,
I'm
not mad about it.
I'm literally not mad about it at all.
Fucking furious.
Well, I'm just trying to explain to these kind people that watch our little program that we did get new cameras. Yes, we look amazing. Yes, it's clear. Yes, it's a clear picture. Yes, we're having a good time like we always are. But some days you start with something new. You know, it's like if you decided, hey, I'm going to paint my house today. Let's just see what we can do up in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start painting, and what do? Oops, you got a little nibble of paint up on your ceiling. Well, I don't have any white paint. Great. Go get a magic eraser and try to scrub that motherfucker out.
Or just a warm washcloth.
Or a warm washcloth. That's
See, Randy the painter's nodding.
Randy the painter. Randy the painter, everybody.
Welcome to Randy the painter. Come on down and get yourself a Cassius quiche. Oh, yep. See, that's a problem with these cameras. We need fans on them. We're going to have to lay it in a bed of ice. Why isn't mine getting too hot, baby? You're just hotter than me, Tina.
I'm sexy, and I'm getting this guy going spicy. Why don't you put it in the icebox for a minute?
Icebox.
I would just put it in the icebox for a few minutes.
Was that one not open? Does it feel hot? Let me touch her. Wowzer! It actually doesn't feel. How's that one feel?
That one feels like a room temp. So you think now that you've got that little bugger open that it's going to cool them down just a little bit? Let's try it out, everybody.
Man, I would love a camera like that for vlogging. It's just too big, though.
This camera is actually for vlogging.
Really?
So we have to give everybody an update on this flight. We have hit some turbulence a few times during this flight. And I know that that's upsetting to a lot of people here on this flight at Southwest Airlines. But what we have done now is we have opened the wings
Uh-huh.
The wings were not. One of the wings was not open the entire time we've been flying.
Oh my God! Did the captain just say that one of the wings wasn't? Jesus Christ!
So what we've done now is our buddy Randy in the back. He's a airplane tech. He has opened the wing, and we are just really hoping that things cool down here in a few minutes.
Holy cow!
Nobody needs to be alarmed. There's nothing to be alarmed about. What we are going to do is walk around and pass everybody extra a little snacky, and we're actually not going to be passing them. We will be throwing them from the back of the plane and the front of the plane. We will just be tossing snack mix.
Is that because you guys have to stay in your little jump seats?
I need to see. Yeah, I can't leave because I am piloting the plane. So
No, I'm talking about the airline folks.
Oh, the stewardesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to stay in their little cubicle.
So let me ask you this, Captain. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, and I'm honestly surprised.
Is it okay if I come wait for the bathroom in the front and come in the galley? You guys always call it the galley.
Well, we actually do like it if people would stay away from the galley. We don't want anybody to hear what we're doing inside of here because it is a lot of high-tech stuff, and we just really suggest maybe staying outside of the galley, maybe stay in the foyer.
Well, they always say when they're making the announcements, there's a restroom in the front and the back, and then they say, but no waiting in the galley. I always thought it should either be alley or gallery. Why galley?
Well, galley is a term that we've begun using in the last few years as art gallery owners were getting upset that we were saying gallery. And then this woman named Valerie that was a frequent flyer constantly mistook us saying gallery for Valerie. So we were getting her coming up to the gallery a lot.
Oh, so she would say what and then get up?
Just a lot of miscommunication. So any flight that we had with a woman named Valerie on it, there were multiple Valeries actually on one flight that got up.
Went to the galley?
You're not going to believe this. They were getting up.
Yeah?
Thinking there was an announcement for them on a fucking flight or something.
That's crazy.
They were getting up and walking up to the front of the plane. All of these Valeries, and the funny thing is, they all looked pretty alike. Kind of that dark, leathery, tan skin that's artificial, some would say. Artificial. And the curly hair that's very crunchy.
Coarse.
Crunchy.
Wow, I just want to stop you for a second. This is so cool that you can hear me. I am back in 27A. I can't believe you can hear me. I've never talked to a pilot before.
It's pretty weird because I can't hear anything else. You are the only thing that's coming through.
Is it because I didn't turn off my phone?
Are you on your iPad?
I'm on my iPad and my phone, and I did not put it in airplane mode. Is that what happens when you don't?
So I am going to be honest. We're talking on an unsecure line right now.
That's okay. This is cool. Hey, I want to ask another question. Why do you guys call the bathroom or the restroom the lavatory?
Again.
Is that supposed to be like a laboratory?
Oh, boy. Kids are dumb. So let me explain that one to you. We call it the lavatory because when Boeing made all of these planes, the guy that was working on it, he went ahead and printed 6 million. He printed 6 million sign/stickers that perfectly fit into the little nodule that he indented on the bathrooms, and it said lavatory. So it was either...
That's a mistake then.
Yeah. It was either, hey, Rupert. He was an English guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Rupert. We know you're a smart guy that works for Boeing and all, but you ordered 6 million signs that say lavatory, and we wanted it to say bathroom. So we had we unfortunately had to have a meeting with Rupert, and Rupert's wife was there for some reason. And her name's Marcia. So Rupert shows up. You're not going to believe this. Rupert shows up to this meeting. He's drinking Because that's what they do in the England. They're just drinking
Yeah.
at every meal. He's drinking.
I saw that in Braveheart. That guy was drunk a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. Rupert did not have the face paint, actually. But, yeah, so Rupert shows up to this meeting where, I mean, some people would think they're about to get fired.
Yeah.
Rupert shows up smiling, brings his wife. We're like, Rupert, this is an internal affairs meeting. Why did you bring your wife, Marcia, to this meeting? I mean, this is just crazy. Oh, look at that. The wings are, yep, looks like we are good to go. Sorry, just was looking at, everything's good now. So, what was your name, kid?
Derek?
Derek. God, I've met so many Dereks in the last.
I know. It's such a
few
weird
days.
name for a modern child.
Yeah, it's weird for you to say the word modern. Okay, so if you could just make a quick announcement to everybody, just let them know that everything's safe and we are coast sailing.
You want me to make the
The
announcement?
coast is clear. Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm so
let 'em know,
excited.
Derek.
Hold on. Attention, everybody. On Southwest Flight 3791, the captain has authorized me to be his co-pilot. Anyway, the captain wanted me to tell you that the wings are now open. The lavatories were a misprint. And don't stand in the gallery. And if your name's Valerie, don't get up now, guys. Oh, that's just an inside joke between me and the captain. Anyway, remember, folks, if the unlikely event that this becomes a water landing, your life jacket's under your butt. And in the unlikely event that cabin pressure does drop, the mask will drop down and you will put it on your face. Even if the bag is not filling up, that doesn't mean oxygen is not flowing. And remember, if you have a parent like me, they'll put their mask on first and then put it on you. And then you say, fuck, Mom, why didn't you put it on me first? You'll probably get crying.
You'll get to crying. Everybody starts applauding the child, and they all like stand up and pick him up carry him from 27A all the way to the front.
And he says, but I don't want to sit up here because I know when you sit in the front row, there's a lot of extra leg room. But guess what? You got to put all your belongings up in the little doodad up there. You can't have any belongings because there's no underfoot space. Anyway, thanks for letting me fly with you, Captain Rogers.
No problem, kid. That was a fun day. Captain has a heart attack 3 days later.
Or while he's flying that
Yeah.
flight.
I'll never forget that kid.
Kid walks off and salutes the captain.
Oh, yeah, and the captain stands up and does it to him. He goes, "Oh, say, can you see?" Whoa!
Get your
Get trash bag from Libbie's car. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and conclude today's episode of Slop City Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Please bear with us on the technical difficulties. We're just trying to figure shit out. We got nice cameras, but we don't know how nice things work. So it takes us a minute to figure it out.
Yeah.
So
You
no.
dumb, stupid looking bitch.
That's my favorite.
It's the
That's
best.
so funny. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and also thank you to everybody for tagging us in the photo of Ashley Gay and her mom, which had to be removed from the Wayne County Humane Society of Illinois' Facebook page because people would not stop commenting on it.
And not stop roasting their dog.
Yep. So half pint, glad you were adopted at 6:18 p.m.
Yeah.
And gonna be honest, it looked like her mom was wearing a bra in the photo.
Yeah,
so
it did. Cindy
You
was wearing a
fucking
bra.
moron.
kiss her ass.
So if you
Thanks
don't
so
like it,
much.
kiss her ass.
Is that new?
Been on there for a while.
We
If you
just
don't
never.
like it, kiss her ass.
If you don't like it, kiss her ass. And thank you for everybody tagging Libbie and me in that, saying that that was me and Libbie. Just really incredible.
Made my heart happy.
I didn't realize that it was Ashley Gay and her mom until Libbie told me.
Yeah.
I was just looking at it.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm a fucking moron.
You fucking moron.
If you don't like it, kiss her ass.
If you don't like it, kiss her ass.
I could never imagine saying that as a burn while I'm hyping my friend up. Or even my daughter.
Or your child.
Yeah, I mean, I just would never be like, yeah, you should kiss her ass.
Yeah, and that's why you're not Cindy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, love y'all.
Love y'all. And cut. Ranch!